Well, this is going to be an interesting weekend. We got Justice and we got Seven of Swords. And it is Mercury retrograde, right? Now we are out of Venus retrograde. So what is happening here? Obviously, overall, going to be sense of justice, of responsibility, making a decision, and sort of like acting on ethical principles. It could be like that you'll be thinking about some legal issues if you have them, and settling all accounts. However, the little neighbor over here, Seven of Swords, is that proverbial card that talks about somebody being sneaky, somebody sneaking something away from us, or us being sneaky, or us trying to get away with that. So, such another good time being merged with this beautiful Sphinx cat. Did you know, guys, that Sphinx is a Canadian breed? Well, now you do. So, hello from Canada. So, keep in mind, this is a universal justice, but it talks about what we in society consider just. And this is probably reflecting to it. So, this weekend is going to be about discussing issues that kind of like ticked us off in the past. Sort of like who got away with something. Look at this. Look at this mice. They're celebrating. They're taking everything away while this kitty is sleeping. Sort of like what else can be grabbed, and kitty is completely clueless. So be very protective of everything. Lock your doors, lock your windows. Kind of like protect yourself all you can, but be just. If you are the one who maybe thinks to kind of like get a shortcut to something, don't. Because it's going to come back to bite you. At this time, the shortcuts are not really well perceived, right? Because they can end up being kind of like really penalized with long-term consequences, and worst of all, with karma. So just be aware that, you know, ultimately something from the outside will be coming. Also, just a note that the Seven of Swords usually comes to me in the readings for women who just don't want to hear what you're telling them. So, I want to be with him, I want to be with him, and the cards are saying, and the circumstances are also saying that the guy is just like not trustworthy. So, if you already know, if you have a suspicion that the person is not trustworthy, somebody tells you, don't believe me, I'm not good. Don't tell them, oh no, you're wrong, you're so nice. If somebody tells you, I'm not good, trust them and run. So this is the card that basically tells you, you need to wake up. Your train of thought is not working well. They're all stabbed down there. Trust. The card before that is like going over the sea with, you know, this little boat. It's kind of like going to the safety. And here, it's basically stabbed in the floor. It's stabbed in the very foundation of who we are. So don't let somebody tell you that, you know, your eyes cannot see properly. Just acknowledge in you that you will have enough faith and believe in yourself that somebody tells you some kind of like BS, that you're going to say it is a BS. Because that's how you establish boundaries, and that's how you move ahead. Sorry about the long bad blurb for this weekend, but be prepared. This is then merged with the rune of self-interest. And this is what makes it even more important over here. Because this is talking about time that we need to dedicate ourselves, and also a period of meditation. So this can all mean like kind of like go deep inside before you pass a judgment on someone. Or if somebody passes a judgment on you, do not freak out. Again, think through it. Let them also think through it. It's this is also talking about willpower. All of these cards are talking about a willpower. Here talks about maybe a lack of willpower. And this means if you're going on a difficult task, which could be breaking some karma patterns, we all want what our heart wants, but sometimes people are not good for us. What basically happens when we are stuck with this kind of routine? We are stuck. We are telling universe, I don't deserve better. So if I give you, I don't know, please don't take this against me, but Hershey chocolate. And you say, sure, I want Hershey. What is happening? You're eating pure sugar. You're turning fat. So how will you ever learn that somebody else might offer you Godiva? that you're going to enjoy this like lushness of the real cocoa, what you really have to explore like a chocolate. So this is basically telling you that you really, really have to know when to cut it off, that at that moment it's going to bleed, it's going to hurt, but it's going to get better. You know, when you're exercising a muscle, you literally have to rip the muscle off, and it hurts. You have this pain the next day, and even like 2-3 days later. But guess what? After that, muscle gets stronger. So guys, just be very careful this weekend and be just. Love you.